Do you have one or two things that you say, these are at the heart of do this well and execution will be better?
Yeah, I think if I were to pick one, I think it's handoffs. Handoffs. And I've seen this in small companies and I've seen it in big. It's better in small companies because you're all in one room, one building.
Yeah.
So here's where everybody's co-located and all the rest. So handoffs are a little bit better. But use the analogy of a road race or a running race. So if you're going to run a mile,
Yeah.
And you have a baton and you got 4 runners, if the second guy drops that baton and you pick it up and you go, chances are the third runner might be able to actually pick it up and run and still get the race and might actually still win.
Yeah.
If you're running a 400-meter race, everything is in the handoffs, all right? I mean, you have to have fast guys, but that guy drops it, or if you follow the handoff, as you're going through it, you don't win the race. So the world we're living in now, everybody wants things done quicker and faster, but we're still in this one. So preclinically, we're just talking about all these different steps and process. So you can have a great product development process, but if you do the first part of it, and then all of a sudden along the way, process development or manufacturing, they come in at the end and you say, now, I want you to scale this up. And they go, well,
if they come at the end, that's too late, right? They needed to be there at the table.
Very beginning. And that's back to basics, a core team. So all of this is back to these basics again of you have an integrated core team for everybody's input and you're all involved at the beginning and you do those handoffs as they go through at the right time. But if you do this sequentially or you don't have the right handoffs or you drop the baton, it's going to fall apart. Even if you scale it up now, manufacturing says, well, I don't have any room on the floor and I wasn't planning, I don't have a plan for it.
See, you're not going to have a product out. You know what is important about the terms that you just used? We talk about core teams. You said you have an integrated core team.
Right.
And we talk about integrated project plans, but
Yes.
behind an integrated project plan is an integrated core team. That means we talking all the time, we interacting all the time.
And making decisions together.
Yeah, we absolutely doing this together.
Right.
This isn't, we'll show up in a meeting every once in a while to report on some Gantt chart, right? That's not integrated project and program planning.
Nope.
So,
or you show up. My big beef on it was somebody'd show up for you'd get assigned a core team member.
yeah.
And you'd show up and you'd make a decision. You'd talk about it as a core team. And they would go back and talk to their boss.
Yes.
And their boss would say, nah, that was a really dumb idea. I want to do something different. So 2 weeks later, when your core team meets again, they come back, I just changed it. We want to do something completely different. So now you change it to what that one said, but now somebody else, so this up, over, back, down, because those people don't have the decision-making capabilities that are on that team.
They're not empowered to make those decisions.
Not empowered to do it. And so we talk about one-way doors and two-way doors. I mean, some of these things go back and forth, and you're sitting there with this, and you're trying to make a call. You talk about adding time onto a project or the biggest thing that's going to kill it. Now you've just added how much time, and in the end, you might not have something that anybody agrees to.
Right. So what is the role of the function? Since you brought up, the core team member goes and talks to their boss, comes back. But what would be the ideal role of a function if you have truly integrated core teams working well?